Hey, beautiful, wonderful, healthy people. The season is changing, and along with it comes this thing called hay fever, also known as rhinitis. To put it simple, rhinitis is something that causes people to sneeze, itchy eyes, red eyes, one of those little small bumps at the top of the palate of your throat. It becomes itchy, stops you from being able to rest. When you're indoors, you just have this impulsive itching and sneezing. In some case, it can travel and spread like a spore within you. Goes to the throat, etc. So you start coughing. Here's this very simple basic solution. They call it seasonal allergies, but in truth, that's just another Western way of saying that we just want to push it to the side. So it's just allergies. Why? They say it's because of pollen or because of dryness. Let me tell you the reality of it. If you are allergic to pollen, pollen being a natural thing that wakes up with nature as the season changes, that means you are a virus, or a virus exists inside of you, to which you and nature is incompatible. That's an alarm. Someone is telling you you are allergic to pollen, they're telling you that something is wrong with you. If they want to keep it real with you, they'll tell you have something called hay fever. Hay fever, also known as allergic rhinitis, causes cold-like symptoms. These may include a runny nose, itchy eyes, congestion, sneezing, and sinus pressure. But unlike cold, hay fever is not caused by a virus. I beg to differ. Hay fever is caused by an allergic response to a harmless outdoor or indoor substance the body identified as harmful, aka allergen. If your body identifies something as harmful, it's not an error. Make no mistake, your body is never in error. What these, quote, health professionals are telling you is that you should ignore your body and the natural signals in your body. Common allergens that can trigger hay fever symptoms include pollen and dust mites. Speculative things like dust mites, whereas dust exists throughout the whole season, winter or summer. Tiny flecks of skin shed by cats, dogs, and other animals with fur or feather. People have pets indoors during the winter, yet hay fever doesn't come then. Somehow, it seems to magically only comes when it's getting warmer outside. So there's a mix of misinformation here, and that misinformation that's mixed in these things that you will find commonly is because, well, someone needs to make money based on, pharmaceutical things in the health industry. And they will further tell you it's seasonal. Symptoms of seasonal allergic rhinitis can occur in spring, summer, and early fall. They are usually caused by allergic sensitivity to airborne mold spores or to pollens from trees, grass, and weed. If it's the case of mold spores, then it just means you need to clean your house. That's what that's telling you. But if it's to pollens from trees and grass, it means something is really wrong with your system, and your body is giving you an alarm that you need to do something. Here is a more deeper understanding of it on a chemical level, which will lead to the solution. The underlying mechanism involved in the antibodies that attach to an allergen and subsequently result in the release of inflammatory chemicals such as histamine from mast cells. In other words, if someone died of a certain illness, say they died of diabetes, and they buried them, because we really don't take people to mortuaries or cremate them, things like that. We bury them next to us because we know spirits are perpetual. Therefore, there's no need to banish them among some strangers in some graveyard. They're always to be closed, and they serve as guardians for the house also. So people in this part of the world might not really have that advantage because they don't bury their family members close to them. And if they do, it's usually at some type of graveyard whereby the municipality micromanages the graveyard and plants their own grass and their own flower and all that stuff to make it look good. But the reality is, anyone that dies of a specific illness, where you bury them, there will always be a plant that will grow around that area or right on top of that grave. Part of your body that deals with spore or bacteria and viruses that spread similar to spores, such as asthma, which is in the bronchioles or some part of your lungs that requires some type of spore activity, acne, food allergies, anemia, eczema, hay fever. All these things act synonymous with spores that spreads and causes weakness in your body. And when the system of yours realizes there's weakness, because the season around it is made of the same material that your physical body is made of. The earth is made of 75% water, so is your body. And consequently, so must your diet. And consequently, the chemical structure of your body behaves the same way as your surroundings. So as the season changes, your body calibrates with it. Your body synchronizes with it. No different than you plug in a USB port into your phone and then plug the outlet. Well, that outlet synchronizes the electricity from the walls of your house into the phone to charge it. That's the same with your body and the environment. The walls and where the electricity runs being nature and the changing environment. Your body being the phone. But the invisible core that keeps you alive based on the chi, prana, electromagnetic field, life. Whereas the summertime increases electricity. And when your body cannot connect to that electricity wirelessly in the air, you start feeling allergy because your body's trying to fight the things that's blocking that flow of energy in life. With each summer that goes by, you should complete 23-minute videos on the Patreon page. It's all right. You can come on over. Don't be shy. Take care. Best of luck.